So you saying about everything what you're doing, it's right, and
No, I'm not saying everything that I do.
There's a whole lot of respect for me.
I'm not saying everything that I do is right. But what I am saying is this: I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to bet that there is something better that I can do. I'm capable of doing something better. I don't care what you say. Like I do care what I say. I care what I say, but what I'm saying is with Nick and with I'm just saying in general. We're talking about marriage in general.
Mm-hmm.
A marriage in general. Yeah. I have us recording because we got our little session going, our little marital counseling, and I feel like this. I say and this is what I say. A lot of families have lost out. They've lost. A lot of families they have, but they've lost because they don't know how to be married.
Well, but see, it ain't how to be married. Mm-hmm. It's how you do stuff.
It's how you do stuff.
And all that whatever and everything.
Okay, it's how you do.
You want to talk about it, we can talk about it.
Right.
Exactly how you do stuff.
Uh-huh.
It's the small stuff.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing bad, doggone. When people come around, we all love-dovey, no.
And it's none of that.
Be love-dovey behind closed doors.
Be love-dovey behind closed doors.
Be respectful.
Be respectful.
Behind closed doors.
Yeah, we have to be respectful. You have to be respectful. Everybody deserves to be heard.
Well, yeah.
So,
okay.
Even in that, so you think that marriage is sacred, huh? You feel as if marriage is sacred?
No, I say, if you do, like I'm saying this, below. Okay, all right. If you're going to be all lovey-dovey on me out the house,
mm-hmm.
but we come back in the house, you acting like two strangers.
Like strangers.
You don't do that. You don't do that.
That's true. You don't. Okay. Well, maybe they trying to get the strange things off of them. So a lot of people, like, they may walk in the house and they feel like there's something strange. Okay, so Mr. Goodwin's, hold on just a minute. Okay. So they may feel as if there's something that's strange or something strange is going on, or in a strange woman or man or something has walked into the house. So this is what Mr. Goodwin's and I are talking about today. We're discussing marriage and talking about how it, like, when some people walk in their home, it makes the opposite sex feel, or whoever it is, the opposite person feel as if they're not welcome.
No, I'm not saying that. No.
Well, what is it that you're saying, Mr. Goodwins?
I'm saying this.
What is it?
If you hold my hand
mm-hmm.
in public,
mm-hmm.
when I get to the house, Willow,
mm-hmm.
I try to do the same thing. You tell me to move.
And you feel that that's not a good thing?
No, it's not.
Okay, so he feel as if, like we were talking about on yesterday, when your mate walk in and ask you for a hug. I was talking about that. I talked about that on yesterday. I had a confession yesterday that I had to do. And you ask for a hug and you say no, then that's not a good thing.
And
that don't make them feel good.
And when they outside,
but when you're outside, you want to be.
Yeah, I would love it.
You want to show everybody that you're a couple. Yeah, so you try to make it look like as good as it looks, but it's not as good as it looks.
What's that?
Okay, I get that. That is true. That's so true. That oftentimes happens. It happens.
That's right.
And a lot of people, they don't. They get mixed up on like I tell people. I can't speak for you, because outside of 20 years the 22 years I've been with you, I've never been with another man. Another man has never seen me. I don't know what it means to have infidelity in my marriage. Another man has never seen me, so I've never had infidelity. So Nick, do you feel as if you had infidelity in your marriage?
Like what?
Like maybe there was somebody in the marriage, like outside of you, that was entertaining. Do you feel that way? Have you ever felt that way?
That you entertain?
No. I'm talking about just in general in your marriage. Do you feel as if somebody has entertained?
change the tone?
No, I'm just
Because
asking.
the tone did kind of like got offensive.
No, it's not offensive. I'm just asking the question so I can get an answer.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you open it.
I'm asking the question, Nick.
All right, then. So what you talking about? You talking about? I'm a man. What you mean? You talking about? Did I think about you or somebody else, or you thought about? I was somebody else.
I'm saying your marriage in general, just your marriage. Do you feel as if infidelity is ever in your marriage? It don't have to be. It don't have to be me that's doing it.
Because like me, for like how I ain't got time because
or your maid or whoever it is.
Because it's saying like I say, I made sure working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, and everything to make sure y'all taken care of and all that.
Okay.
And did I feel like, do I want to fool around? No.
Do you feel as if your home is happy?
I don't know. I just go by what they tell me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not there.
You're not there. That's true. That's true.
But same time, when I did came home, there were a whole lot of changes.
There weren't a whole lot of changes. Okay.
Because we had to get to know how you and Junior did, how y'all did stuff. I wasn't used to that because I stay on the road by myself.
Right.
And how y'all organize stuff and how I organize stuff, it was different. But though somehow, you know what I'm saying, everything took time, it worked out. So
okay. All right. So okay. So being that, and I know like 4 or 5 years straight one time, I'm gonna go back on to the years that you were not home. We were absent because you had to leave and go. You went to duty. You went out in the field. And at one point, I think we were gone like 5 years from each other.
No, 5 years.
I think like when y'all were working on that bridge.
I was on the road for 5 years, but when you come up there.
I know that, but I came up there 3 times out of those 5 years.
We're not gone because like a holiday, I come home.
Yeah.
So we're not gone for those straight 5 years. We had time to see.
But the contract was about 5 years.
Yeah, the contract was 5 years.
The contract was about 5 years.
You know what I'm saying? When I flew up there and all that.
We would fly in. We would fly in and we would do what we have to do.
Okay, then. So don't say I was gone. We didn't be there for 5 years.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the contract was about 5 years. That's the longest contract that I think I've experienced with you, and that to me was a long time. It was very long. It was very long. It wasn't a bad contract, but I think it was very long. But anyways, if you had to give brownie points, and if you had to say something good about marriage, if you had to recommend marriage, what would you say?
It good. Like I say for me, when it's good to have a person you married that you can trust, and both y'all have understanding, and also can communicate with each other. That's the main thing.
That is, communication is everything. And a lot of times we find, and if I had to give a recommendation when it comes to marriage, I like to tell people, every aspect of marriage is totally different. Everybody's view of marriage is totally different. But what I do recommend, and I say this too, I do recommend marriage, as marriage brings you back to whole, and it teaches you how to be healthy. It gives you a fullness thereof. It does that. It fills you, and it fills, like a lot of people, because at the point when you're not married, you're considered a voided check. You didn't know that? When you're not married, you're considered a voided check. Even in IRS, Internal Revenue Service, they have it all made up where, like, some people, they won't get paid their salary, have them living as homemakers. They have them Yeah, they have the system set to organize itself. But like I stated, it's just like I'm saying. It's like I said, and to each his own. But it's like I said. And as a juris doctor, I am seeking out different questions and different views about marriage and the filing status of taxes and internal revenue and how they're handling different cases, and they're setting up cases. They're not really finding out if these cases are true. They don't have any leeway when it comes to it. They bid you as whoever you are. But when it comes to the marital system, you have to understand that the marital system has, there was at one point when the judge removed the 10 Commandments, not really remove the 10 Commandments, but he did have to remove the 10 Commandments from the city of Mobile because we were actually, these are probably some things that were in play where we were trying to figure out marriage wholly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not anything to jeopardize, but it's a good conversation to have, because honestly, when we have our families, everybody's view about marriage is not the same. It does not, and you can't hold anyone responsible to anyone else's view, because to one person they feel like that's the one person they're going to be with for the rest of their life. It's the one person that they want to be with for the rest of their life, and then the other person may feel like, well, yes, I did commit. I committed, and there is a commitment, but however, I feel as if it should not be charged to me. That should not be a charge. These, a lot of people are using different systems to do a whole lot of things. But
okay, excuse me.
Hold on just a moment, Mr. Goodwin.
Excuse me.
And these systems are there. But you have to understand that a lot of times and even I know, and even as we continue to search these things out, even your employment can be affected. So these are the things that, like I stated, as we continue to move forward, and we move on, y'all continue, like I said, stay a part of the studies. When you get married, you make sure that all of your paperwork is right. You cannot do that. There's no way of you finding out if that paperwork is right. But here is the thing. These are the things. Think about how you want your family to feel. What are the effects that you want the family to feel when it comes to utilizing the IRS system? The IRS is only a system. Like we stated, they try to separate themselves instantaneously. They'll snatch themselves out of a lawsuit instantaneously. Sorry, but guess what? No, thank you. You had workers that were working cases. Were they case managers? Were they obligated to those things? Were they?
It's real.
No, I'm not talking about that. Hold on just a minute now. I'm trying to get you over to the divorce side of it.
No, we're not.
No, I'm not talking about divorces. Were they obligated to
marriage? So
were they obligated to handling these cases?
How you feel about
what case management team were they working for? And through those case management team, my question to you is now, how did you get access to all of those people's information? Even when we filed through the IRS, our information is deemed as confidential. No one should understand how much we're making. No one should know what we're making. No one should know any of our information. And even if we don't have trackers on these information, the information should not travel. So these are the things that we're working on and we're thinking about. We're thinking ahead. When you go, because you go out there and you make that big hit. Like a lot of us make that big hit. And when it hit us instantaneously, it's like, just like I stated, when y'all may have seen, like I said, when I started working on my project, I told you all, I said, when it comes to case management and all those things, I started working on, thinking about how, sometimes those matters that we think about is not true. I don't care if you do have somebody, so your family might have somebody to work for, but whoever that person is, they have a whole lot that, and I'm so sorry whether you paid or not.
complete conversation.
You are paid, whether you are paid or not, and if you made it, you're calling saying that you're making sure the family is you don't. It's just like I said. It don't matter if that family is making over $1 million. You are not you. It's not your business to walk around minding everybody's business just because I work at IRS, Internal Revenue Services, or the family. No, the family didn't really do nothing like that.
That should be another
so
chapter.
My question is to you is what make you feel as if you were right in that situation? So, Mr. Goodwin, what do you have? What do you have to say? Turn it down. You want to turn it down?
What I had to say?
Okay, so what do you have to say, Mr. Goodwin?
Okay, you asked me how you feel about marriage because right now you talking about.
Well, I've already explained that
divorce
to me.
And all about money.
No. What I've explained about marriage is when I walk to the altar, and the altar was only there to bring me back to who I was before I left, and before I, like at the beginning, I was a virgin. I was in virgin state. That's the only reason why marriage compensated me
about marriage.
Marriage compensated me
that's all.
That's what I feel.
Ain't nothing else. So
because legally I can be with you.
Okay.
Marriage compensated me for my virginity because I wanted my virginity.
So you saying this, what though? Only thing you did, you walked down the aisle for you.
To compensate. I compensated myself, my virginity.
All right then.
I did.
Okay. All right. But though me, when I said, see, we're looking for two different things. For me, I'm looking for understanding.
Yes.
Communication.
But that's why I say
trust.
Marriage has totally different things.
And all that. See,
totally different attributes when it comes to different people.
I'm looking for that.
You was looking for.
But only thing you looking for, what?
It's to go back to my virginity.
All right then.
And then I could be the wife that you needed me to be.
But the same I say, communication.
Communication is there. I'm the woman that if when you came to me and asked me for my marriage in hand, the only thing I should have focused on doing was getting back to and this is how I see it, getting back to my virginity as a woman to serve my husband as a virgin with a man where a man had never touched me in our relationship.
Yo, that's fine. We're not talking.
It does not have anything to do with my finances.
We're not talking.
It doesn't define who I am. It don't have nothing to do about that.
We ain't saying about that.
Yeah, I understand that.
But
some women go through that.
Some
women go through that
about another person.
Yeah.
And all that. But like I said, only thing my mind was on to make sure my family is taken care of.
But
it was not
It's not our duty to make sure our family is taken care of. It's the government's duty.
How?
It's the government's duty to ensure that the families are taken care of.
How's the government? And I'm working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, whatever.
It's the government
giving you the check and everything to make sure you taken care of.
Our family has nothing to do with it.
How you figure that?
Our family has nothing to do with it. You can't do anything.
Who pays the car notes?
I know that, Nick, but
the government paying the car notes.
The government has to ensure.
The government not paying no car note.
They are.
He not paying the insurance.
They are paying it.
No, they not.
Yes, they are. They are paying it.
No, they not.
Yes, they are. But we don't understand the system that's there.
Well then, hey, only thing I say, hey, you just show me, dog, when you call government and tell government, pay my insurance then on your car.
They are actually supposed to assist us with that.
Okay, all right, okay.
And like I stated earlier, they can't do it because we don't allow for them to do it.
So you saying all this 20 years or whatever everything, and instead of me going out of town working like that with everything, I could be at home and like that with getting everything paid for, but by the government.
If they would have went by it right, but we would have to go through our accountant.
If I was still in my good health, you mean tell me? And all that whatever.
Yes, you could have, Mr. Goodwin.
Well then, hey, ain't you in good health?
I'm in great health.
Well then, hey, show me then.
So those are the things that a lot of our people have on their minds these days and time. like we stated, the disparity that we all have is, it's worldwide. And in inclining, when we do the inclined studies about, how well we're taking care of the population and the services that we're utilizing when it comes to the population. Those are the things that we all have to be mindful of. There are some of us that have more than others. And when you don't give what you have, that in return tells the government they cannot utilize your service. So those are the things that we want you all to understand.
No, that is
and through our practice, which is mental health, not even just mental health, but just basically government-based practices, we are able to analyze and look down the line and use these resources and use these interviews to help us to get a better answer to the questions that we have. Until the next time, I'm Lady Lisa. I do thank y'all so much.
Oh, so you just record, you ain't got it on. It ain't on live and everything
and all that.
Until the next time, I'm Lady Lisa. Thank you so much for the opportunity to present to you in any interviews. Like I stated, it is my pleasure to do so, and I do hope that you all have a great rest of your day.